Hi students, Mr. Rising here, and this short video is about a tough assignment that I'm going to ask you to do about feedback, and specifically providing some personal feedback. In the first 2 weeks of school, I've been trying to do a lot of things to make school better given the current circumstances, and I'm really not getting a lot of feedback right now from you. I've had a few students who have written to me and said, hey, this is not working, or you got a mistake, or whatnot, and I really value those things because I need to know where you're at. And what I realized throughout this whole process is that teaching is very important to me because I feel I am preparing our future learners, or whatever your role in the world is. I feel like my job is to help you prepare for whatever future is going to come, whether you're going to be a plumber, a carpenter, a pilot, whatever, a doctor. My job is to help not teach you what to think, but how to think, how to problem solve, how to take data and find a relationship, to find a cure for disease. So I take teaching very serious. And so I realize I need some feedback from you as to what's going on. So right now in the world, with our current set of education, we're all kind of on a spectrum. And if that's a little glary, I apologize. But basically, some of you in the worst case scenarios have no support, no adult at home who can help you with school and stay on task. Maybe your parent or your family or your guardian, they're out of work. I'm like pointing over here. Maybe you've got concerns about survival. Am I going to have food? My mom or dad are laid off work. I mean, are we going to get kicked out? Maybe you don't have space to work. Maybe you're like, I've got the frame of mind, but I don't have my own space. I'm always being interrupted by siblings or responsibilities. Maybe a few resources, right? Maybe you don't have high-speed internet or a computer at home. That would be kind of the worst end spectrum. And the reality is some students right now are going through that, and I don't know who. And I can't read your mind. And it hurts to not know how to help. On the other end of that spectrum, you might have an adult who can support you at home. And your family members are still working through all of this. Maybe in some case, your mom and dad make Purell hand sanitizer for a living, and they're just like getting so much business that you're bringing home the bucks. I don't know. You have space at home. You have the resources at home. So this is what I mean by the spectrum. The fact is, we are all being affected by what's going on in the world right now. But where we are on this spectrum is you have to tell me, because I don't know. I miss you guys. I genuinely, when I see you come to class, with just seeing you and hearing you means a lot to me. It really means a lot to me. And so this assignment, I want you to make a video and respond to these. I'm going to give you 3 questions, right? And if you're too embarrassed to make a video, then just make an audio recording. And if your mic doesn't work and you just feel like you can't do that, then just type it up in text. I'm looking for like a 1-minute video, and after I make this one, I'm going to answer the same questions I'm going to ask you, so you know where I'm coming from. Okay, here's my questions. The first one is really about this spectrum. How has staying at home been for you? What is it like? Where are you on the spectrum? I don't know. Some of you might be here, some of you might be here. Most of us are probably somewhere in the middle. Some of this, some of that. Okay, but I don't know. Number 2, given this circumstance, what are your learning goals? Do you not care about school? Do you feel like you always had to go to school, so now you're like, well, I don't care, I don't have to go to school. Fine. Or maybe you do care about something that you want to learn about, or maybe you're having problems and you want to figure those out, or you still want to be a doctor or a mammologist or a plumber or whatever, and you're like, no, I want to get this. We're going to get through this. We are totally going to get through this. And when we come out on the other side, we're still going to need all those people to figure this out. If you have a specific learning goal related to my class, then put it in there too. Okay? And finally, any other thoughts about the first 2 weeks of school? How's this been? How's it been from home, submitting assignments at 12:35 in the morning, or, whenever that works? Let me know. I'm going to end this. I'm going to try to keep these short. Now I'm going to answer my 3 questions. I'm going to try to do it in less than a minute.